So this is the second part. We showed you the first part of what happens when people have an intent and they want to keep their car forever. And what we wanted to do is show you the purchase versus the lease and what the banks would really like you to do. The intent of every customer is to keep their car. The problem is, when you purchase a car, the bank would like you to put down 30%. The reason they know that is you're going to have some life variables. Okay, when you change out of your car every 38 to 42 months, a lot of people don't understand that that's what they really do. So you need to ask yourself if that's what you do. We'll get to that in a second. Okay, so the bank says they'd like to have you 30% down, and you make a whole bunch of payments, and you own it at the very end. When we get back to the life variables, why are you changing out of a car? You get married, you might have a divorce, kids, no kids. And when you have these life variables, your car is the first thing to change. So, 30% down, make a bunch of payments, you own it at the very end. The intent is that you're going to keep your car. And you're going to keep it 60, 72 months. There are times that you extend the term out to fit within the budget. Well, if you were to actually keep your car this long, you would put about this many miles on your car. The best part of a vehicle's life is in the very beginning. It's 336. That's usually the manufacturer's warranty. Well, what we find is that when you put that many miles on it, you are maintaining your car, and that's about $200 a month. My question to you is, do you actually own a car, or do you still have a monthly car payment? When you lease a car, you have options, and they're a little different. So we're creatures of habit. In the first video, we showed that you put little or no money down. That's what you do for a lease. And that covers your down payment of your first payment, the tax on that payment, and the taxes, and the license. All right, so we typically do 36 to 48 months. Now, when you do that, you have options when you're leasing a car. Now, there's a couple things that we'd like to show you is, do you know what a residual is? A residual is a number set by the bank. The bank gives us those numbers, we calculate, we put that into the computer, it calculates out for us. This is a number that is set by the bank, and we'll just say it's $15,000. Each car has its own residual. This is a number that's on the contract, and that's what you could buy it for at the very end. Doesn't mean that's what it's worth. Everybody knows about KBB and NADA. So what I like to show you is this. You're going to book the car out right about here. And let's say we're doing a 48-month lease and you go about the 45th month. We're going to book that car out. Now, if that car booked for $16,500 wholesale and $20,000 retail, we'll just draw that out, okay? So if it booked for that and you could buy it for $15,000, who wins? Well, that would be you. You just pay out the $15,000 and then you own your car. Trade your car. Well, if you trade your car, when you trade into a dealer, we have reconditioning, and our typical reconditioning is about $1,000. We have to detail the car, we have to put it through federal safety. And let's say that comes up to about $15,500, and you can still buy it for $15,000. You could trade it. Okay? Sell the car. Some people feel like they can sell the car on their own out in the street, Craigslist, put it in the newspaper, list it, autotrader.com. Okay, well, if they list it and somebody comes in and they pay $18,000 for it, you pay off the residual, you gain the excess, and you win again. All that sounds too good to be true. Well, here's the deal. Can you predict what's going to happen 3 or 4 years down the road? Most people can't. Okay? So what happens is you have a choice of giving that car back. Now, if we book that car out and it only books for $13,000 wholesale, would you buy it for $15,000? Probably not. If you traded it and I hit you $1,000 in a recon, you can see that that's how you get upside down. You could try and sell it. You could probably try and sell it for more and just get out of it, but that can be a lot of trouble in itself. So then you get to give it back. Now, a disposition fee, this one's $395, and it allows the bank, or Nissan in this instance, to actually clean that car up and send it to auction. So based on your life variables, have you had these life variables versus a purchase? Do you have 30% down? And if you were to lease a car and fit within your budget, which one of these would work best for you?